From Slaughterhouse-Five by Vonnegut. Billy Pilgrim looked at the clock on the gas stove. He had an hour to kill before the saucer came. So it goes. He went into the living room and turned on the television. He came slightly unstuck in time, saw the late movie backwards, then forwards again. It was a movie about American bombers in the Second World War. Seen backwards by Billy, the story went like this. American planes, full of holes and wounded men, took off backwards from an airfield in England. Over France, a few German fighter planes flew at them backwards, sucked bullets and shell fragments from some of the planes and crewmen. The formation flew backwards over a German city that was in flames. When the bombers got back to their base, the American airmen turned in their uniforms, became high school kids, and Hitler turned into a baby. Billy Pilgrim supposed. That wasn't in the movie. Billy was extrapolating. He saw the war movie backwards, then forwards, and then it was time to go out into his backyard to meet the flying saucer. Out he went, his blue and ivory feet crushing the wet salad of the lawn. He would not raise his eyes to the sky, though he knew there was a flying saucer from Tralfamadore up there. Overhead he heard the cry of what might have been a melodious owl. But it wasn't a melodious owl. It was a flying saucer from Tralfamadore, navigating in both space and time, therefore seeming to Billy Pilgrim to have come from nowhere all at once. The saucer came down to hover over Billy and to enclose him in a cylinder of pulsing purple light. Now there was the sound of a seeming hiss as an airtight hatch in the bottom of the saucer was opened. Down snaked a ladder that was outlined in pretty lights like a Ferris wheel. Billy's will was paralyzed by a zap gun aimed at him from one of the portals. It became imperative that he take hold of the bottom rung of the sinuous ladder, which he did. He was hauled into the airlock, and machinery closed the bottom door. Only then did Billy's brain start working again. There were 2 peepholes inside the airlock with yellow eyes pressed to them. There was a speaker on the wall. The Tralfamadorians had no voice boxes. They communicated telepathically. They were able to talk to Billy by means of a computer and a sort of electric organ which made every earthling speech sound. "Welcome aboard, Mr. Pilgrim," said the loudspeaker. "Any questions?" Billy licked his lips, thought a while, inquired at last, "Why me?" "That is a very earthling question to ask, Mr. Pilgrim. Why you? Why us, for that matter? Why anything? Because this moment simply is. Have you ever seen bugs trapped in amber?" Yes, Billy in fact had a paperweight in his office, which was a blob of polished amber with 3 ladybugs embedded in it. "Well, here we are, Mr. Pilgrim, trapped in the amber of this moment. There is no why."